is the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
They begin the drive with Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Lance's throw brought in by Watson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Lance on 3rd down.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Barkley going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
As we've learned over the years, just because he plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, to look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Barkley, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. Great game to set right out of the game.
Chandler Jones now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Throwing now is Lance. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. On 1st down, Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Again, it's Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott, 37 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll try and run the option left side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The Lance going to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lance looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, here's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charles in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last two drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 47 yards. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is working that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once he was having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Lance. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Lance.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Javonte Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
14.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. In motion left goes a tight end. On third down, Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, fourth quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one, right? Because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist to the referee. And that means fourth down. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Ty Chandler, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return for his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Down.
start by running the option to the right. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground. And
he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Barkley off tackle left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 74 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Wilson to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And that's going to be just... wrote for this one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And this one recovered by the hand. And a loose football. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot